Cancun, are y'all?
Yeah.
I can't tell. Hey everybody, I'm Devin Huffman. I'm out the Atlanta office. New construction. Been with the company a little over 3 years, and this is my second contest. Back-to-back year feels good, but I do want to get a little bit about myself. I was raised by a single mom. I think that shaped kind of the man I am today. Grew up in a sports family. It was football from the time I was born. Then I broke my wrist twice and played basketball. My dad and my uncles weren't too happy about that, but you make it work, and I was a pretty damn good athlete too, so I guess that helped. But first and foremost, I want to thank Tyrone O'Neal over here. He's our director, and wouldn't be here without him. And I really mean that. I think I said it in front of Jeff one time. He kept me around when he came down here. When I first started, we lost our director and our PL about 3 months into my role, and I was a director sales hire. So, how many of you are director sales hires in here? Anybody? We got one guy, 2 guys. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not an old guy, but it's pretty rare. So, but I was scared. Started looking for other jobs. The guy that left the company actually was a PL. He referred me to the company, so he left 3 months in. So I was just searching for jobs on LinkedIn, just to be honest, while I was on the job, because I thought this place was going under. But I had faith in myself, and I knew I was a hard worker. It's something my mom taught me. She raised me, like I said. She worked 3 jobs while I was a kid. I was a latchkey kid, so I went home by myself. Don't answer the door for anybody. Don't care who it is. I don't know if you guys heard that before, but my mom used to tell me all the time. But I'm just grateful for this company. People like Tyrone, Denzel right here. They're great men, first and foremost. Both of them out of Atlanta. They both had their first kid last year, so I want to give it up for them. It's just inspiring seeing people like you do the damn thing. I'm sure I speak for a lot of you. Whenever you see somebody in your role, it's like, damn, that dude's doing it. He looks just like me. It's so inspiring. It makes you just want to get after it. But my first year with Aerotech, missed contest by about 50K, which I'm sure you guys are like, it was your first year, like, get over it. But I have high standards for myself, so I really wanted to hit contest that first year. So I wrote that 50K on my board going into that second year when Tyrone joined us. And he came to my desk one day, he was like, hey, what's that number for it, man? And I was like, well, this is how much I missed contest by last year. And then he just looked at me, we paused. And then from then on, I was like, yeah, we're gonna get after it this year. So he preaches a lot about controlling your APE and being a savage. Your APE is your attitude, preparation, and effort. I think that's something that I take with me in my personal and professional life. I got my wife here.
Hi.
Christiana. She's all about positivity, but I think something Jamil mentioned, just having optimism is something that's good to start your day with. Thankful heart is never an unhappy heart. You can't be thankful and unhappy at the same time. So having gratitude first and foremost when you start your day is a big thing for me. And it helps me power through the day whenever, mornings get rough, it's cold outside, it's raining, whatever it may be. Contractor quit at 4 a.m. Just having gratitude about being able to do it another day and being blessed to be here is something that I take pride in. Your preparation, it speaks for yourself. Are you setting like small goals to get to these large goals that we all have? That we all want to hit $1 million or get promoted to a BD or whatever it may be. But what goals are you setting each day that you can accomplish to help you get to these large goals throughout the year? And that's something that Tyrone preaches to us every day. It's like, hey, what are you trying to do? How many meetings are you trying to set? How many recs are you trying to get today? How many are you trying to lock up today? Like, he's preaching that every single day. And after a while, it does get annoying, I'll be honest with you. But it's something that I think about every day. So I come into the day, think about small goals. It's like, hey, I really want to set a meeting with this manager. All right, well, if I can't set a meeting, how about I just get a manager on the phone? Just starting small before you go big. So I do that. And then moving on to your effort, that E. He considers me a dog. I don't know if I'm a dog. I'm more of a Bama fan, so anything with dog in it kind of just makes my skin crawl. But your effort is that savage piece. How much are you willing to give to get where you want to get? It's short-term sacrifices for long-term gain. So like, what are you doing each day to make you feel like if it didn't work out, you felt good about the work that you put in? And that's the effort piece that I think has powered me to this point here. And then when you just talk about savage, the short-term sacrifice, long-term gain, he's always up early in the morning. I'm always up early in the morning. Going into that second year after I missed that first contest, set my alarm for 4:30 every day. And it's no joke, it's still set on my phone right now. I know you're looking at me crazy. Not everybody gets up at 4:30, but I just wanted to get to it before everybody else. Like, I'm looking at you guys, and it's like whoever's in construction in here, I'm in construction. It's like, I want to beat you at your job. Just being straight up. So it's like, I want to beat my competition. I want to get things accomplished before you open your eyes. I want to work out. I want to cold call managers at 4 a.m., which Chrissy isn't happy with. But, you know, talking on the phone early in the morning, pulling up to client sites. On the third shift manager, getting off at 4 a.m., bringing them donuts, just doing whatever it takes. And if it's something that I'll leave you with, is just that effort piece. Like, what are you willing to do to get there? And I feel like oftentimes we overthink the job, and it's like, oh, well, I can't set this meeting, or I can't get this much in spread, but how much effort can you put in to be able to get there? It's something that he always preaches to us, so definitely want to give it up to Tyrone. I appreciate that piece. Going into my second year at Aerotech is kind of my story. Director sales hire, like I said, missed that first year by 50K, had it written down on the board. Going to the second year, I hit my contest on the last week of the year, which I know I'm supposed to be happy about it, but my wife and I missed out on massages last year, so I wasn't too thrilled about it. But,
we got him this year.
But yeah, we got it this time. But I went into that second year and I'm like, dang, this is what contest feels like. And I had an amazing time last year in Cancun. It's very similar to how it is right now. You know, beautiful faces, everybody's having a good time drinking, things of that nature. But I was just like, dang, there's a lot more that I just need to do in order to feel fulfilled. And it kind of takes me back to that gratitude part. It's like a thankful heart is never an unhappy one. So I just thought about what I could give back to the team. And I did want to bring Denzel into this. I know we talk about missing contests and then hitting it. How many times did you miss before you hit your second one, or your first one?
5.
You missed 5 contests, and how many of you hit in a row? You said 5 in a row. So like, yeah, seeing then like, you know, oh, and Denzel also had his first kid this past year too. So shout out to you. But seeing people like him put in that work, despite facing adversity and not quitting, and having that like in your office is very motivating. So just want to thank you too, dude, because you're inspiring the whole team every single day, and it definitely drives me to get to my goals. Cause it's like, damn, I'm complaining about missing year 1, you missed 5, and then you hit 5, which is a damn good job. But just going back to that third year, wanted to help out the team. We lost a few recruiters. I ended up getting a recruiter, and we introduced our triangle model, which I wasn't familiar with until I started connecting with other offices. We started leading recruiters, giving them feedback, actually being responsible for one person. It's scary, but it's something I can do because I come from a sports background. I coach college, coach prep schools, things of that nature. But I just wanted to give more. It's like, what can I do to be a better leader for Tyler Mudd? That's my recruiter. And he's asking me for different things. He's hitting me up at 5 a.m. because he knows I wake up at 4:30. And I just started thinking like, dang, maybe it's the action that helps inspire people to get there. And then it's like, what else can I do to get there? It's like the partnership. So it's like, not only are you leading by example, but you're giving daily deposits to your people that you're working with as well. Was something I took pride in last year. So I ended up hitting my third contest. We got massages, by the way, because I hit a little early. So hit my third contest, my back-to-back. And I also took a recruiter from another office. I don't think he's in here, but took him with me. Gabriel Caldas. He's also part of Communities of Color, so shout out to him. But we hit in construction. I got transferred over to construction from skilled trades in October. I broke 7 construction accounts in that time period, so trying to get it going. But like I said earlier, trying to take everybody's lunch meat out here in construction. So We'll see how it goes. But if I leave you with anything, it's just action and partnership, that attitude, preparation, and effort. Like, those are the three things that you can just go back to every single day that you start your day. How are you approaching your day? Do you have optimism when you're approaching your day? Are you positive when you're waking up? Or are you moaning and groaning when you get out of bed? Or you're like, oh, it's too cold, or it's raining. Whatever it may be. You could be complaining about anything. Do you have a clear plan when you're going into each day? What are the small goals that you're going to accomplish to help you hit those large goals? And then that last piece, that effort. This is one that's kind of hard to measure, but you can look yourself in the mirror and tell, like, if you gave it your all that day. Like, do you feel comfortable with the work that you put in? That if you do fail, it's like, all right, well, I left it all on the table. So just take that away from it. I'm not asking everybody to wake up at 4 a.m. in here, but just keep a good mindset. And I appreciate you guys having me for